Hello and welcome to the Marketing Management Marketing Plan. This is created as part of the Marketing Management course taught by Dr. Patrick Calhoun at Newman University, and this was created by our cohort, including Jason Cervantes, Nick Harvey-Phillips, Tricia Walter, and myself. This is Aaron Palmer. The focus of this Marketing Management Plan is going to be the Spirit Aerosystems Kinston facility. So this is where they will they manufacture A350 extra wide body composite fuselages called the Section 15. So this is 65 foot long, 100% composite structure before assembly, of course, weighing nearly 9,000 pounds. The company also produces spar hardware, which is 100% composite material, 105 foot long wing structure there at the Kinston, North Carolina site. Here's some data we've collected from the Kinston's reviews and ratings from Glassdoor.com. As you can see, there's a lot of room for improvement with a 2.8 out of 5 score altogether. You got some strengths and weaknesses shown here. Strengths and things like compensation, benefits, things like management. So key improvement areas are work-life balance and management development. And a few of the employee comments that were shown there were, some positives like a decent salary, but it could have been worse, which isn't exactly great, but not negative. But things like management improvements needed and hold people responsible, forced overtime. So the work-life balance is obviously an issue there. So these are things we can focus on as part of our marketing management plan. The mission statement comes sort of with Spirit, would be our tagline of sorts, and promoting Spirit Aerosystems employee value propositions to Kinston, North Carolina and surrounding areas to attract new talent and retain our existing employees that we've got. Strategy, so leveraging our Composite Center of Excellence, which is in Lenore Community College. It's a training center where you can work on assembly and composite mechanics and material handling and things like that are good training exercises for Spirit Kinston, as well as emphasizing our intern programs, developing and communicating career paths, active relationships with managers and their peers, promoting on social media, lack of presence right now on social media. So getting on there and talking about our total rewards package and getting involved in the community and getting our name out there. Resources and tools required are going to be additional resources from HR to promote jobs and identify training opportunities and provide engagement tools. HR is going to need to develop in-class training for management, as was a common complaint on Glassdoor. So getting management buy-in, creating employee engagement tools and social media, getting our name out there, like I said, and establishing surveys and feedback from employees to really find out how we're doing as we go. Strategic focus for this marketing plan would be maintaining a workforce in Kinston and attracting new talented workers to join the Spirit team. Focus on highlighting what makes Spirit Kinston the place to work in the area for the current staff, as well as going out and aggressively pursuing applicants to the market or who are people who are currently underemployed in the area. Potential customers would be Spirit Aerosystems, regional high school students for hourly positions, and those who are currently employed and just underemployed. So for things like shop metal mechanics, composite technicians, and quality inspectors are areas where we really need to grow our team and keep the team whenever we've got them in the door. Job seekers can find information about Spirit on spiritaero.com. So highlights there, they have information on wealth and well-being, medical insurance, life insurance, time off, and learning and development. So we might just need to emphasize more in details whenever folks are searching for details for unemployment. So getting some of this data that we compile from this into the Spirit Aerosystems job pages. Spirit leaders are challenged with maximizing employee value propositions. So getting what they give. And here are some examples of elements of most valued by top talent. So leadership, being a great company, great job, and having great rewards. You can see the most important is leadership, and it's all pretty close there with great rewards coming at the end. But wages, reputation, culture, being interested in your job and knowing that you have meaning in your work. Some of the competition in the area would be Aerotech, some of the job applications that are out there currently. So Spirit's competing with this company, and sometimes our cumbersome staffing process and stagnant requisitions are really harming us there. So we can learn a little bit from our competition by benchmarking. A SWOT analysis is shown here, where we have strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Strengths, things like our benefits plan, our potential for huge growth and company image threats, things like resource limitations in the area, and really selling our benefits. Weaknesses, we're not differentiated between the others. So based on our job posting, it's not real clear what we have. And opportunities, it's things like community growth, and you have a strong career path right out of high school potentially. Next, with developing a competitive advantage. So that's defined as companies' ability to perform one or more ways that competitors cannot or will not match. Kotler and Keller that mentioned that in our text. So existing employees, they have a clear sight on growth opportunities. That's one thing that we need to improve on. Conversations on deployment and advancement, and true sense of purpose and pride in our work. For prospective employees, talking about our unrivaled comp packages and benefits, and talking about the cost of living in Kinston compared to neighboring metropolitan areas, and just the cool factor of building structural aerospace components via manufacturing methods. So that's kind of what gives us our advantage there. Some of our goals that we can use to get there would be satisfaction surveys to find out where areas we can improve upon and discover how employees are feeling, and going out and making improvements with task teams and getting budgets and incorporating those into our goals. And for those out there and not currently with Spirit, having open houses to raise awareness and cultivate interest and grow a pipeline by telling recruiters what kind of skills we need, and developing training programs with area educators to give us the skills that we need. Marketing plan is going to be implemented by our Kinston HR department as an addition to a dedicated addition of a dedicated employee engagement focal. Is suggested to maintain the focus, and local Chamber of Commerce is a good source of data to help substantiate the benefits of living in Kinston and working at Spirit. Chamber of Commerce and other organizations will be able to provide data that can be quoted to demonstrate employees the benefits of remaining at Spirit. Working with local organizations reduces the amount of data mining that Spirit needs to perform. By determining through employee engagement the most popular local events and activities, Spirit can look into possible sponsorship opportunities, and working with Kinston workforce to increase publicity of advantages of working at Spirit. So it's initial activity is going to be the employment engagement focal, carry out the baseline surveys to current employees and obtaining approval from site leadership to implement changes, and then going out and doing marketing plans, implementing, monitoring perception, and involving employees in implementing the strategy. After that, marketing audits, the initial activities, current members of Kinston's personnel retention, carrying out baseline surveys, and understanding the perception of Kinston as a hometown and Spirit as an employer, and marketing plan implementation. You've got can't be static, so internal and external factors change. The plan might need to change with them. For example, as a particular company starts recruiting heavily in the area, data may need to focus on the benefits of working at Spirit versus the competitor directly. So this is just an overview of our marketing plan. More will come in our full marketing plan, but here are some of the references of sources for data that we came up with. So we appreciate your time on this, and we will also have our marketing plan for your review as well. Thank you.